My sister, Sarah, and I have been locked in a cold war for as long as I can remember. Our rivalry was a part of our lives, a toxic, simmering undercurrent of jealousy and one-upmanship. But it was never more than a game, until it wasn't. The moment I saw her car parked outside that motel, my stomach dropped. My brother-in-law, Mark, was an innocent man, and my own sister was shattering his life, without a second thought. I saw her emerge with his best friend, laughing, and then what I saw next made my heart stop. They leaned in and kissed each other on the cheek. I saw this and immediately knew it was the perfect thing to end our rivalry and show the family how bad she really was. So I took out my phone and took a photo. It wasn't a weapon for a silly feud. It was a truth bomb, and I knew I had to detonate it. I spent the next few days in a haze of cold, quiet rage. I gathered all the evidence I could, creating a meticulous digital folder. This wasn't about revenge anymore. It was about justice. This was my last final act for a family I loved, a family she was so casually destroying. I waited for the perfect moment, a family dinner at my parents' house, a place where she felt safe and untouchable. When she arrived, her smile was a mask of smug happiness, and a sickening feeling of disgust washed over me. The small talk was unbearable, and the moment the conversation lulled, I rose from my chair. My heart was a drum in my chest, but my voice was steady. "I have something to show everyone," I said, and the silence that followed was absolute. With a single, deliberate tap on my phone, I mirrored the screen to the living room TV. The picture of Sarah and her lover, laughing outside the motel, filled the room. The air was sucked out of the space. My mother gasped, a strangled sound that was half scream, half sob. My father's jaw went slack. And Mark. I watched as the color drained from his face, replaced by a ghastly, deathly white. Sarah's smug expression dissolved into a mask of pure terror. "This isn't what it looks like," she shrieked, but it was too late. The phone in Mark's hand slipped from his fingers and shattered on the tile floor, its screen cracking like a web. He didn't even look at her. His gaze was fixed on me, a deep, silent accusation of complicity. He then looked at Sarah with a look that was beyond anger, a look of profound, soul-crushing betrayal. He simply stood up and walked out, leaving the sound of his footsteps echoing long after he was gone. In the deafening silence, I looked at my sister, whose world I had just meticulously unraveled. And in the wreckage, I finally realized something. I hadn't just won the war. I had annihilated everything we were fighting for.